Hello guys, welcome back to Dejene Ethiopia Tours. So today we have part 2 of our vlog to share with you guys everything that was behind the scenes and how we did things and what's going on. Today is gonna be about our day in Lalibela. Then Addis Ababa 2 days. I hope you guys like this. So Lalibela is one of the most important sites for Ethiopia as a travel destination, as a religious destination. 11 churches, each carved out of solid rock about 800 to 900 years ago. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's a very important site for Ethiopia. So we are very happy to take our group down there. But one of the things about Lalibela within the recent years is that it's having a tough time. COVID really killed tourism, as everybody knows, but Lalibela is mostly affected. And then after COVID, we've had our domestic war, so that really affected Lalibela. There's really no tourism right now. There's just a sprinkle of tourism right now. So we're trying to change that and trying to bring people to Ethiopia, but that's why Lalibela is going through a tough time, the war, COVID, and even right now, it's, conflicts here and there. But we had a great time in Lalibela, and we're gonna show you that. When you go to Lalibela, there's a few things that we made sure to have. So one is our hotel, obviously. So as soon as we landed from the airport, we have 2 cars pick us up, and then we go to our hotel. One of the things I said in the other video was the idea of having like a few cars, so one car as a safety car, if in case something breaks down or somebody gets sick or anything like that. So in Lalibela, as we're going from the airport to Lalibela, which is a church, which is about a 30-35 minute drive, but it's mostly uphill, and our big car, our coaster, kind of broke down on us. It scared a few of us, and then a few of us had to get off and go into the van so we could ease the load. And that was a quick hiccup, but also adventure. That was interesting. Even in Gondar, as I told you guys, on the way to the airport, we got into a small accident with a small van, so we had to switch the car and stuff like that. So having an extra car, really extra facilities, extra car really saved us. The hotel had our buffet lunch ready for us to save time, just like we did in Gondar. That's a great way to do it. And we had our lunch, we settled in. After lunch, we went sightseeing, and that's when we get to see the Lalibela churches. And as I've said in the last video, it's also a place that was exciting for me to go see, because I haven't been there in a while because of COVID, war, like I said. And I used to go a lot before, so that was an exciting thing for me to do. And we had a great time touring the churches, seeing everything. It was amazing. It's still functioning, it's still active from 800 years ago. And then from there we went to Ben Ababa. So that's a restaurant built with a unique shape, unique style that we really like taking our tourists to. One of the stops that you have to go to when you're in Lalibela. So up there you get really great views, and you get to hang out, taking a look at the views, taking some pictures and hang out. And then also dinner was set up for us there, and we actually had to ask special favor and everything for Ben Abba to open for us, because they were technically closed because there wasn't a lot of tourism. So we had to ask, and they were very nice and generous to open it up for us since we had a really large group. So that was day 3, and day 4 we woke up early, got our breakfast, and we went on a short hike through to see the Lalibela area other than the churches, and that was really nice hike. Everybody enjoyed it. After we did our hike, we were headed towards the airports to go to Addis Ababa, but because we had a little bit of money left over from our budget, one of our group members was sick, so they didn't get to go into the Lalibela churches. There's a monastery on the way that's really beautiful and that's really old, and that's from also the same time as Lalibela. So we stopped there to see, and we were very lucky to have, the church was active and the priests were actually chanting and doing a ceremony. So it was really great for us to walk in there and get to see that and also get a full tour. That was very beautiful. That was unexpected. After we did that, we went to the airport, headed to Addis Ababa. That was an easy transition, and then we got to Addis. Lunch was ready for us just like other days. After we had lunch, we had some time, so it became an awkward amount of time. It was like 2 hours or so, because my dad is supposed to give them a talk. But in Addis, it's a capital city of Ethiopia, so going somewhere like going to the National Museum or other places and being able to come back in time would have been impossible because of traffic and all that. So we decided to just give everybody some time off to rest and relax. And then my dad came and talked to them around 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and they had a really good time with him, asked questions, the story. We shared the video so you guys can check that video out. His story is quite amazing. Dr. Rick Hodes, you can check him out. After my dad's talk, we went to Yod Abyssinia, where we had Ethiopian traditional food, and then also traditional dancing, music. It's a great place for anybody traveling through Addis Ababa to go and enjoy the evening. From there, we had a really great time. We went back to our hotels and everybody rested for another busy day of day 5, our last day in Addis Ababa. Day 5, we had set up a visit to the Israeli embassy because they were coming from Israel. It's a group from Israel and the whole thing. We got there early. We got through the security. The whole thing was a big deal. And then the ambassador talked to us, gave us, a lot of his time actually. That was very nice of them. And we got to ask some questions. From there, we went to Unity Park, which was fantastic. The place is fantastic. We visit was good. But one of the things that we try to do to save time, like I've been mentioning, we usually have buffet lunches ready and the whole thing. But at the Unity Park, one of the things we wanted to do was just give them money and they can just go to any of the restaurants and the cafeterias. We gave them money to go to the courtyard to have food, but the food ended up taking so long from different places, and so it was very disorganized, something that I thought would be the opposite of disorganized, because they get to go to different places, so different restaurants, so each of them wouldn't have too much work to do and stuff. But it ended up being actually a pretty bad decision for us. So I need to work on how to fix that for next group. We would actually most likely call one restaurant or two restaurants and book a buffet beforehand, or book specific meals beforehand, and then when we get there we will have lunch, because it took too much time, way more time than we thought. Unity Park is quite nice. You get a little bit of everything. You get the Ethiopian greenery, the Addis Ababa view, and then also Minilik Castle there, the Minilik Banquet Hall, and also Haile Selassie's Banquet Hall, and then also the history that happens within there. So that was a great thing for us to see, and it's within the green area and all that stuff. So they really enjoyed that part, and we had a great time. From there, we were done, got back on our bus, and we went to the post office area for shopping, souvenirs, the whole thing, and that was great. They got a lot of different things. They enjoyed that. We set up and we went to the Chabad, which is a rabbi, priest in Ethiopia, a Jewish priest, rabbi in Ethiopia, and they're setting up a center here and stuff like that. So it was a beautiful thing. So we went to visit with him. They, prayed, and then also they sang songs. It was a great time. And from there, we actually walked to my dad's house for our last visit. He was busy working. He was in clinic, but we got to hang out around there. We had our last circle where everybody tells us how their experience was, their reflection, what, everything like that. As they was doing that, I was actually running around getting our dinner, like pizzas, and also getting our luggage from our hotel. So I actually didn't get to hear much of their last reflections, but at the end I got to sit down with them and say thank you also. So that was great. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. And from there we headed to the airport said our goodbyes. So I really enjoyed it. It was an easy group, so that was fun. Made things easy for us. So the reason we're doing this vlog all in one, is because we got too busy in Lalibela and we got really tired. We forgot to do our vlog section also while we were in Lalibela, so this is in one sitting. I hope that's okay. We have a few packages that we've created that we're gonna start offering people soon, to go to the North Ethiopia, to go to the South Ethiopia. So it'd be like a 10-day thing to go to different places in Ethiopia, but you'll be able to join a group and come, and it would be much cheaper than doing a private tour, because you join a large group. It would be maximum of 20 people per group. So that's going to be very exciting. It's coming soon. You can check it out on our website, or stay tuned on our YouTube, or go to Dejene Ethiopia Tours and sign up for our email letter, and that will be an easy way to find out when we have group tours, when we have discounts, when we have special occasions going on. We're trying to set up some stuff for holidays and stuff like that, so there's a lot coming your way. And Ethiopia is building a lot of different tourism destinations and hotels and resorts that we will be showing soon, so stay tuned for that. Like, subscribe, let me know. Yeah, this is my side of the sharing of the story of how everything happened. I hope to have more larger groups and we share more, and also our travels, we'll be sharing more. We're trying to reach 5,000 subscribers, and from there we're gonna go down to Hara city, one of the most beautiful cities, and also feed the hyenas. So if you watch this video, subscribe, like, let me know any thoughts about Ethiopia that you have. Do you guys want a postcard from Ethiopia? Well, only sending to one person per video. We have a beautiful postcards that we will send to you from Ethiopia if you subscribe and comment #Ethiopia below. Thank you very much. See you in another video.